Hey folks, welcome to the channel. Today we visit Red Canyon Jeep Trail, which will take us to the Bradshaw Trail as well as the abandoned bridge. Today's trip was organized by Soft Road Overland. Thanks to Art and Paul for organizing this trip. Not even 10 minutes into the trail, you run into your first little area. This is a playground area, completely optional, but it does have quite a few little fun climbs to take and challenge yourself. For most four-wheel drive, it's not going to be a huge deal, but for some of the all-wheel drive rigs, it is a bit of a challenge. A little ways down the trail, you run into your first real obstacle. Again, for four-wheel drive, this trail is relatively easy. For all-wheel drive, it is a bit more of a challenge. You do have to choose the right lines and sometimes have to use a little momentum to get through the obstacles. The next obstacle is a few more miles down the road. It's a sharp turn off camber that basically will tip you onto three wheels, at least for most rigs. I know the other Ranger I was with was definitely on three wheels, followed by a relatively loose climb. Not very steep, but it is pretty loose. You'll see a few rigs have some trouble getting up.
Behind the Ranger, go ahead, you're clear.
Here we have one of the rigs trying to get up. It is a RAV4 all-wheel drive, and he let off the gas and lost some momentum. So basically roll backwards a little bit, reset, and then basically send it, and keep your feet on the gas and don't lose the momentum, and you'll make it up.
A little bit. Don't let off the gas.
Eventually you'll make it down to the wash, which leads straight to the abandoned bridge. During this section you can actually speed along pretty good. Do be aware there are some whoopsie-doos here, and if you aren't prepared for them, you could have a bumpier ride, as you can see here. After playing around on the bridge for a while, it was time to find camp. There are several dispersed camping areas around the abandoned trestle bridge. Great time that night, and the next morning it was off to head home.